Tell you what's changed right now. In a different field, different lane right now. Now I'm in the mud, switching lanes right now. Passive income getting paid right now. Used to roll around with sinners, bulldozers and killers. Now we focused on figures. 3-course meals for dinners. 5-star suites and villas. Now the swag hit different. Cause the bag is different. Look tired.
What are you doing, Nelly? What? Are you okay? Everything cool?
No, don't make me laugh. Well, you didn't know how to snake.
How you feel about Mummy holding a snake?
She holds all the time.
Yeah, she must be used to the snake, isn't it?
Why do you have a snake? Is it getting bigger?
Yeah.
Fam, it's been growing. I remember the
The first snake in Forest Studios. Let me snap it.
No, don't make me laugh.
Why did you got a snake?
I knew that I was going to literally have a breakdown with the flipping heat in this
Ah,
place.
you got a snake. You know, that's my phobia, innit?
Is it really?
That's my thing. I don't have a phobia. That's my thing. I don't like snakes.
But do you know what though, yeah? She's calm, like she's cool. She won't do nothing, yeah.
Ah! You don't understand.
No, don't make me laugh.
Oh, you know how mad this is?
Have yourself to some drinks as well, darling.
Oh, thank you so much. Listen, Danny, yeah? I don't know how the fan and the sound is going to work.
I don't care.
But
I don't care. It's calm, man.
It's okay.
Yeah. It's what it is, man.
I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do right now, you know?
Bro, that is a snake, man. Oh my God, bro.
Yeah.
This is.
Oh my God. Bro.
Why you got. Only you will have a snake in here. Jesus Christ.
But yeah.
Brother. That is a snake, bruv.
It's a whole snake.
What made you do this?
Does it get any bigger?
Yeah.
Well, how long
big
is
is
it
It'll get big. It can get to like, I don't know, like 10 foot or
what?
something, or
Oh
6
my
7.
God.
I think 7 to 10 foot. They
What is it?
say
Anaconda or
roughly.
something? What kind of?
It's a python. He said, "What's that? Anaconda?"
What, it's a
I said, "It's a python."
Bro,
Yeah, it's a
wait.
python.
So what is it? What
does it eat?
Yeah.
It eats rats.
So you have to buy rats and give it to it?
Yeah.
So you're not scared. Look, she's
Rats
got
and,
the little one around. Jesus Christ.
Rats, and I feed it chicks now actually, because since she's got a bit bigger, I feed her chicks.
And it don't bite you or nothing.
Oh my God.
No.
No!
No, the way he screamed.
No!
No, she's fine.
Bro.
You know how this? I can't believe you hugged me with that. Don't ever.
This is me. There's no way Don knows she had a snake on her, bro.
I hugged her like a normal human being.
Like he said, like a whole human.
Man said snakes. He said
This
two.
is she had a snake. I thought you meant she got a tattoo on her. So I'm saying, what tattoo she got on her? Like,
The way he jumped when I came. No, the way I'm sweating though, Danny.
It's only you. Trust me. It's only because you're holding it. Yeah.
Another fan food to point it this way.
Okay. Sweet
Listen,
love.
I got my little tiny one here, but yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
The only reason why I'm calm is because you're calm, innit?
Of course I'm calm.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. There's no way any human being can be in here with a snake and be
How you
cool.
feel about this?
I'm calm because she's calm,
Come and
innit?
just touch it.
I can touch it. I'm not.
Oh, you can touch it.
But
So
I
then
just
it's not a
don't-
mad
no, but
phobia
I just-
then.
That's a phobia. I don't like snakes.
That's
Bro.
not a phobia.
That
When I
is a
don't like snakes,
snake,
let me tell you why I don't like
man.
snakes. When I was a youth, yeah, we watched this TV channel. Me and my bro watched this thing on TV. It was in Australia.
Yeah.
A guy's gone toilet, and there was a snake in the toilet.
Oh, like that come out of the toilet.
And it come out the toilet as he opened the toilet. You see, ever since that day.
It's been.
And when I was young, I nearly got bit by an anaconda.
Where were you? Chilling with
where was
anacondas,
you?
right?
With that-
Ghana, yeah, bro.
Oh, right.
No cap, bro, live.
Mad.
Oh, my
There's a
God.
picture, like 4 or 5 people
Yeah,
holding the
that's
snake
calm.
got killed. I was a youth. I must have
I'm
been
sorry.
Like,
The way I feel like I'm dripping.
put it on the table here, innit, Aaron?
do you-
That table.
Hey.
What,
so
do you
hold
just
on.
leave it around the house and stuff?
No. I
So
don't.
it's got a cage.
Aye,
She's
you're
got a
done.
tank. Yeah.
A tank?
Not to
Yeah.
come here ever again with this.
He's being serious, you know.
No,
It's
you don't
the
understand.
sternness of his voice.
No, listen.
No, but that's what helps you get over your fear because
I'm not.
Innit?
Listen, I told you I could go and touch the snake now. It's not a problem. I'll touch it if you touch it.
I'll touch it, but it's
He
not
said,
wow.
I'll touch it if you touch it. If he wants to point.
Shook,
No,
bro.
what's the point?
Listen, I'm not
Alright,
shook
you're not
because
scared
it's
of
with
snakes,
her.
huh? You're not scared of snakes. It don't bite you or nothing, no?
No.
Fam, I remember one time I was on a bus, some guy had it around his neck, I didn't clock.
Yeah.
This is me, I was fuming that this is allowed in the UK, bro. How can a man be allowed with a snake on public transport?
I take mine
Oh, no.
everywhere. I took mine to a party the other day.
Nah, man.
No, there was a whole rave the other day.
And security let you in.
No, yeah.
Yardie party.
No, it wasn't a yardie party actually. It was actually a house event, but the person actually wanted it there. Like he was like, I want the snake, it'll be good.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Did he pay you? Like
No, but I know him and yeah, it was a mutual discussion and agreement. But
and this is even part of the pod. We're gonna find out as to why you go with this.
This is documentation. Every day, me and Gray and my snake. Snake.
Look at this.
I'm surprised that's not on your book.
On your YouTube thing. What are you doing? This is it. I'm supposed to know you got a snake before you come in.
Facts.
Everybody knows I've got a snake.
But no, I don't.
I don't understand how you don't know this. I bring it everywhere. It's on my videos. I go on lives with it, everything. When did you start filming?
When you
started? We'll start filming from yesterday.
Yeah, facts.
Oh my God.
No, okay, cool.
Guys.
Yeah, that's stage recording.
Sure,
100.
Good luck.
Sweet love.
Thank you.
Now, okay, cool. Now we're gonna find out first and foremost before we even start. Out of all pets, why did you decide the snake?
You know, since when we was younger, yeah, I just kind of wanted to be a bit different. I just like being different, innit? So do you know what? I'm not gonna lie. Do you know he had a snake one time? Do you remember Jamal?
What's Jamal?
Jamal, Kieran's friend Jamal.
Oh, Cox, yeah.
His brother had a snake.
Oh, wow.
And I remember he had a snake one time, and then I saw it, and also I had another friend, my Somalian friend, and her brother, and her brother had a snake.
Well, you can't say Somalian.
It's not, you're not meant to say Somalian.
No way.
It's Somali.
Is Somalian a word?
No, it's Somali.
Somalian is not a word?
No, it's Somali.
Bruh, oh wow, okay.
Somali, yeah. So, yeah, I had a Somali friend, and her brother had like a little baby one though. It was a corn snake, so they're like a lot smaller, and he used to bring it in like a little jar thing, and it was so tiny, but I loved it. It was like orangey yellow color.
So you were playing with it, and stuff. I
remember them times as well. I don't know why I was on the bus, because I've been driving from early, but I was on the bus, and he bought it on the bus, and he had it in this little thing, and he took it out, and I remember everyone was looking like, is that a real snake? And I was thinking, wow, that's mad. You know, you're just thinking, that's nuts. So I was like, yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I'm going to be fascinated by this.
My parents was not having it. They was not letting me have it in the house. So then I was like, when I move out, I'll get one. And I moved out from when I was like, 15, 16. But I didn't actually go and get a snake. And then, I don't know, a couple years ago, I was like, you know what, let me just get it.
What's your snake's name?
Chicago.
Chicago? Why? Why Chicago?
Because I just like the name.
Okay, fair.
And I wasn't having no more kids. If I had another child, I probably would have called my child Chicago.
Are you sure you're not having no more kids?
I'm sure.
Certain?
Yeah.
100? Why? Why are you so certain?
Because
these times you got beautiful children.
Yeah, they're very beautiful. Mashallah, they're beautiful. There's a boy, there's a girl. I'm good.
You're done? Okay.
Yeah, I got things to do. I got too much things to do, damn it. You know me, I ain't got time.
You're lit now, innit? All your children are nice and grown.
Everything is lit. Everything is lit.
That's a vibe, man.
Hey, shush.
Well, you on the phone to her friends.
What are you talking to me? No, tell honey you've got to go.
Hilarious.
You see, this is what happens when you got kids here. You feel that they're actually big children or big people.
Wait, so how old are your children then?
My son's 12, my daughter's 8.
Oh wow. But what school does your son go to? At this part, I'll explain what I want afterwards, isn't it? Yeah.
He goes.
Shh.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. Cool. Yeah.
And her school's like round the corner.
Okay. Only what? Do you?
Ladies and gentlemen, this part of the conversation is too spicy to come out.
This is called This Can't Come Out.
Yeah.
Now the premise is we have beautiful, unfiltered conversations, isn't it? And the issue with doing that is we say some things that we don't want the general public to hear. And because of that, I send it to you first and foremost. So anything that's in here, anything that gets out and shown in the public, you see first and foremost, and you say, damn it, take that out, and I've got no issue with removing it, innit?
Cool.
Now, how I usually like to start is, how do we know each other?
Hi, oh look.
Oh God, what's that?
We know each other.
Hey, done showing everybody like, yo, there's a snake in my studio.
You want to touch it?
Touch it, come. She's just chilling. On the way here, she just sat on her lap the whole way here.
Don't touch it like that. Like, what kind of...
touch it, man. What's wrong with you?
Yeah. She can hold it. She wants to hold it.
Let me feel that.
Oh my God.
Is it just
be able to come? Yeah, this is like.
Oh,
You don't even ask no questions. You didn't say, is it poisonous?
I love snakes, bro.
Why do you love snakes?
I don't know. I just love it.
Give it back. Give it back. Man,
I love it, bro. This is beautiful.
glad you got a picture.
Why do you not love snakes, bro?
I think you love snakes. You love snakes.
I love snakes.
Boy.
Alright, go watch it.
Oh my god! Do you know I bathed the snake?
That's not bad.
How'd you bath it?
I put it in the bath.
And what, just moves around and
Yeah,
stuff?
and then I wipe it. Like,
What, you bath every day?
No, not every day. Like, it doesn't go anywhere. It literally stays in this tank. So I don't really.
What do you like? You like
Well, does it have a good life?
Of course. Comes out of me.
spiders, or you like
But anyway, yeah. How do we know each other?
Right, so we went to school together. Yeah, so we've known each other since year 7.
Yeah, 24 years, mate. 24
Yeah, that's a long
years.
time, since 2000.
And do you know what's crazy? In knowing you, I just thought about this literally 5 minutes before you came.
What?
You know you've had probably the most tag names in history.
Why?
I don't know why, but why?
What tag name?
Name some ones that nicknames that you had. I remember one of them in my head.
Go on.
Lady Take It Down.
Okay.
Lady
You know,
TID. I remember
Lady
that one.
TID. I had Lady TID.
Okay.
Yeah, I did have Lady TID. That would Take It Down. I remember that. I don't even know where the hell. Do you remember that them days where people would be like, "Oh, take it down, take it down."
Baby Sham or something. Baby something.
Baby Shabby.
Baby Shabby,
I did have
okay,
Baby
yeah.
Shabby actually. Do you know what's funny? Yeah. Do you know Benny Busy innit?
Benny Busy. Yeah.
Benny Busy. So up
From
until
Northwest or
now.
something? Or West London or something, no?
Yeah, but
yeah.
from Tottenham originally.
Okay, yeah.
Tottenham.
You
He
said
went
rap
uni
or
up
something,
in West. Yeah, okay. So up to now, him and some of the people in Meridian, they call me La Baby or La Baby Shabby. And the reason why is because one time at the end of a text or something, I sent a message to them lot, and I think at the end I put LA and then it said Baby Shabby at the end. So they're looking at it like, who's La Baby Shabby? Because they're not seeing it.
Oh, La Baby, yeah.
So up until now, that was a running joke. So they call me La Baby.
All
or
right.
they call me La Baby Shabby.
What ones have you got as well?
I didn't have no more. What you talking
Nah,
about?
man. I remember you were well decorated with your name. Like, come on, Lady Take It
My
Down
name
was...
is lit. I didn't have to have
facts,
any other
facts.
names, really.
What, and Cartier as well. That's your
That's
actual...
my actual name on
right.
my birth certificate.
Now, and you know what? Basically, I was thinking about, because obviously, the reason why I kind of love these ones is when you've got like a long history, like you said, we've known each other for like 24 years, isn't it? So when you've got like a long history with somebody, it's like you can draw from things that certain times that they would forget as well.
Listen, my memory's good in some ways, yeah, because there's some things I cannot forget, yeah. But then in other ways, my memory's terrible. Like, proper mad. Like, sometimes people tell me things and I'm like, you're lying, that happened. Like, someone said to me the other day, do you remember when I came to your school to Fortismere and came to collect your GCSE results with you? I said, you came to collect my results with me. My friend, I think it was Denisha.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah. She said she came to the school with me to collect
your
my GCSE results. And I was like, I didn't even know that was allowed. But you know, we were unruly anyway. Like,
I was pissed when I got
and you know, they just used to open the gate, and obviously we didn't have uniforms, so let me tell you.
Yeah, anybody could have.
Anyone could have really
come
walked in. Do you get it?
Yeah, and obviously, one thing I knew about you as well is in terms of like your music. Now, there's probably a song that you've got. I remember when I was going to university, I still had this tune on my own playlist, didn't it?
Okay.
And I was literally to the point where I would be going around to people. Now, you probably didn't even rate the song like that, but I did, didn't it?
What was it called? Head Over Heels.
Oh, yes, it is, isn't it? Yeah, about that. Basically, you're you're going out with some gangster. You're going to have a gangster. Yeah. So I just want. Yeah, that one. Yeah.
They say he's no good for me.
Yeah, that one. Oh, right, you still remember it? Okay, cool. Yeah. That was until Apple made you wipe. It was wipe all of your MP3s.
Do you know what? Yeah, I can't remember what happened. Something happened, and I lost bare things at one stage. I remember that. But you know what? As well, yeah, with I think what happened with Head Over Heels. So many people ask me about that song. Do you know who loves that song? Kiana, Lanicia's sister.
Oh yeah,
she loves that song up until today. Like, she loves it, and a lot of people bring it up to me all the time. Yeah. And I'm like, yeah, I love it too. But what happened is I feel like when I started really releasing music and taking music seriously, I didn't have the files for that song. And my voice sounds like I'm a baby. Like, if you listen to it now, like me as an adult, anytime I've heard it in my adult years,
you don't think you can tap into that sound again?
Do you know what it is? I would put it out there because it's a sick song. Up until this day, the song is sick, yeah? But I just feel like my voice sounds very immature. It sounds very young. Mark Asari.
Oh, wow.
From The Voice. He was on The Voice, innit?
Not even from The Voice. Mark from Tottenham, man.
Yeah.
Not from The Voice, yeah. Mark's been lit from back in the day. Yeah. Doing all songs with the Animaniacs and stuff,
Yeah, Mark is sick. But Mark Asari wrote it and he produced the beat, actually. And that was another thing. I went to college with Mark and that's how I knew him.
What did you go to? City?
I went City for 1 year. But it was too much.
What did you go to Tottenham afterwards?
Shall I tell you the joke of what happened? I left Fortismere, yeah, because I said to myself, Fortismere is dead, innit? So I'm like, let me leave Fortismere and let me go to college, yeah? So I went to City in Islington. When I say my mum wasn't having it, yeah? My mum wasn't having it in the beginning. She was like, no, you're going to stay in Fortismere. That's why I sent you. You're not going with these hood rats. I said, Mum, it's Islington. There's me lying. Everybody in Islington goes there. No one from Tottenham goes there. No one from there. When I got there, the whole of Stokey was there. The whole of Hackney was there. Listen, college was so live that it was like MC battles every day after college, yeah? Nobody was going home and doing work. Nobody was even going to the lessons, really and truly, yeah? We were outside doing MC battles. Mark would come and sing a little 1, 2, Levels, Chucky, all of them from back in the day.
It was like an Animaniacs college, essentially.
Listen, loads of people, they all went there and it was so lit that I didn't do no work, yeah? The day of results came, so I went to go and collect my results. This time I was by myself, I know that for sure, yeah? I was not taking nobody for that embarrassment. The GCSEs, I smacked it 10 A to C's, nicely, yeah? College, I said, oh my God. My heart was pounding, yeah? When I opened my results, you see what I saw then? I called my mum and said, Mum, I'm going back to Fortismere. She said, huh?
Did you go back?
I went back.
No way.
Right? I went back. The second year I went back. I finished my A-levels at Fortismere. I left for 1 year. I had to call them and beg, hello, please let me back. I even asked
and obviously they're going to let you back in, innit?
Listen, they let me back. I said that they had to. What? Because when I saw the
what were you expecting though? Were you expecting? Come on, man. This is the most unprofessional podcast in the world anyway, man.
Hi. What's up? I'll have that, thank you. To Nanny's.
That's a snake, boy.
To Nanny's. Yeah. I'm going to come for you after. I'm somewhere. I've got your sister with me. I'm out right now. I'm doing a podcast.
Are you chatting to your son?
All right. Innit? Doesn't it sound like I'm talking to my dad?
Yeah, man.
Hello? Yeah, okay, because I've...
Listen, man, you got your sister with you.
Yeah, all right. I'll talk to you later. Can we make plans later? I'm on camera. Bye. Do you know having a son is like having a dad, you know?
Yeah,
I'll go into that after.
That's a special type of love, yeah.
I had to call the school and I had to beg them to take me back. So
were you expecting good results? Or were you expecting decent results?
I was expecting decent results.
Why though? As a 9 times out of 10, I can usually gauge. No, but I'm saying.
I'm a smart person, Dammy. You see, the whole way through my life, even after that, yeah, I didn't learn my lesson because I went and raved my life away in uni, yeah. Same thing happened first year uni. I collected those results. I said, listen, my life has got to change. When I saw the results, I said, hey. I even posted one thing the other day, yeah. One little girl, she's doing her homework and she's like, I have to stop the ramping. Yeah, because she's like, all of my friends know the answers and I don't know the answers. I must stop the ramping. I like to play, yeah. And I posted it the other day and I was like, when you collect your results after your first year at uni, because that was my life, I said, listen, my life is a joke.
Yeah, I even changed uni as well. Now. But you did go to? Was it Bedford?
I went, uni in Luton.
Oh, yeah.
I went Luton. I even forget it's called Bedfordshire, you know, because...
Was it Bedford? Because there's 2 of them, innit?
It's called University of Bedfordshire.
Oh, okay,
that's what it's actually called, but it's in Luton.
But you see that song again, innit, yeah?
Head of Hills.
Was that... Okay, obviously, like I said, all of this might not come out.
You're going to ask me...
Yeah.
Was it about...
No!
Okay, because that's what everybody in the...
No, was it about... Yeah.
Oh, I've never even heard that in my life.
Nah, because I remember that period over there, isn't it? I think because he got shot, isn't it?
Yeah.
After the fact, isn't it?
You know that I've never heard that.
Oh yeah, but I seem certain, innit? Like I said, this was my jam, innit? Yeah. So I'm all listening to it. So,
is this what people are thinking?
No, I don't know about people, but obviously I was like I was in house, innit? So my vibe was raw. And I remember one time. And in fact, you must have been, you're right. You were in Fortismere. This is around the Fortismere period, isn't it? So maybe you came back to Fortismere at this point where that song came out.
Yeah.
And I remember you were singing that song live, and maybe that's why it resonates more with me, because you were singing it live, and you were almost kind of like in tears while singing that song, and because of and that had happened to him around that period as well, isn't it?
Serious?
Yeah. So maybe that's why I made a connection in it, and it's like, right, and you know when you hear music, and it comes from like a real place, isn't it? Like it resonates more with you.
Shall I tell you what? Yeah. So. You see that song? That song, over all of my songs ever, the most amount of people thought that was about...
Oh, right.
They come to me, do you know how many people, even up to in my adult years, they've said to me like, oh, that song back in the day, then they'll be like, just be honest, it was about him, innit? And I'm like, I never wrote it. I didn't write
facts, innit? He said Mark wrote it, innit?
Yeah, I didn't write it. Like, and that's the thing. I write all of my music here, but that one song I didn't write. And
well, no, hold on one second. Really There's another song that what's her name wrote for you. What's her name? Either her or someone that wrote for her, Beverly Knight or something, innit?
No,
I remember because do you know why I know Beverly Knight? Is it Beverly Knight or somebody else? Not Beverly Knight. There's a woman that basically I remember. I think you were starting to take music seriously, and then basically, I remember you told me that you had met somebody, and then I think it's Terry Walker or something.
Yes. Oh,
and then you told me, this is me, Dammy. This is you, Dammy. There's a woman, she's cold. Yeah. She's coming out. Yeah. Her name's Terry Walker. This is before it happened, innit? And then I'm like, rah. And then all of a sudden, I'm like clockwork, like, the posters started going everywhere, and I'm like, oh right, and I know you were either working with somebody. No, you know, I didn't write a song with Terry Walker. What happened was I was working with a producer that was also working with Terry Walker. Oh, okay. So I had met Terry. So when I met her, I was like, this girl's cold. And I was told at the time she's about to blow, like she's about to come out. So I wasn't aware of exactly like how it was all gonna happen, but I was just given the plug in it. So maybe when I've told you, then all of a sudden she's come out, because I was literally told like, she's out there kind of thing. That's what I'm saying. That's happened a couple times.
Your memory is mad, Dammy.
No, it's not even mad. I just know what I remember, innit?
That's not.
Certain things stick with me. I'm like, right, this girl fucking... You know? Ooh, sorry. I'm like, is this girl psychic or something? Like, it was crazy how it happened, innit?
Yeah, but you know when you're in the industry, you get the plugs. Yeah.
And I remember as well, what's it called? This happened with Kieran as well. Because I think he's related to Keisha White or something.
Yeah. She went to my primary school. Yeah. And that's his god sister, Yeah,
and then I remember, she's, Keisha's cold. Keisha's cold. I'm like, whatever, innit? Yeah. And then Weakness in Me drops. And I'm like, oh, wow. Yeah. This song is she got D&K. I think she got D&K.
I can't remember what school she went. No.
My brother knew her as well.
I can't remember what secondary school Keisha went to, if I'm honest. I can't remember. I can't remember what secondary school
But what's your relationship with music now? You were voted most likely to be a pop star or something.
Yeah, most likely to be
me, I was most likely to be a millionaire by 20. Fuming.
Don't make me laugh. So, you know what, the music for me right now, I've kind of laid off of it.
In fact, essentially as well, innit?
Am I not in there?
No, you're probably going to be, but you're probably not going to be as much, isn't it? Yeah, sweet, let's calm, yeah.
Do you think I'm in the right place now?
Yeah, calm, man, you're calm.
I hope I'm all comfy and I'm all nice. And I hope it ain't picking up my double chin either.
Impossible. Oh, wow. So, this is a snake. Anyway, At one point, I'm going to touch it now.
You will. So, basically, what was I saying to you? So...
relationship with music.
Music, So, with music, I love music, And music has never been a thing for me because I just do it. Do you get it? I've always been able to sing. I didn't learn how to sing. I didn't learn how to write. In fact, do you know who really helped me with my writing was Benny Busy, actually. I have to give him them props because I used to watch how he used to write. And also, you know, in the music industry, there's a guy called Colin Batzer. Everyone knows him, yeah.
EGA Colin, or something,
EJ. Right, so Colin's niece, Jane, she used to be a bad boy singer back in the day. And we used to be in Meridian. Obviously, that's where I grew up. So they used to have us. You used to
grow up in Meridian. You used to grow up everywhere.
Yeah. But Meridian, my nan lived in Meridian. Like, that's where I was.
You got family in Wood Green as well. You're all over the place, man.
But, so basically, what happened was I used to be around them. And they had a little crew. I can't remember. Batsism. They were called the Batsism, And it had some other people in it. My... like family friends, Fitz, Final Element. Like there was a couple of them, and they used to have us singing little things here and there, and like they used to try and write for us and that. And Colin always had a mind frame of he was gonna be big in the music, in it. Like he was gonna either push artists through or he was gonna do the thing himself.
Well,
like,
how old is he when you met him?
Colin was a big man, but he went to our primary school and he lived in Meridian. So obviously I was more his nephew and his niece's age. Do you get it? But obviously I knew him. So he was always like older to us. But all of them were older. Like even now, like one of them, I call him Uncle. He's my family friend. Like I call him Uncle, but he was a part of the group as well. So they used to just try and help us and push us and stuff. And I remember Jane used to be sick at writing, sick. Like, she used to write stuff and I couldn't understand, like, how did you even, like, how did you come up with this? How did you get this? And I remember I used to watch them. I used to watch Jane. I used to watch Benny Busy. And yeah.
I saw Benny Busy was part of that collective at that time as well.
Not that, but he was in Meridian with a couple of the other people who was in Meridian. So like there was the age of Colin and then there was a younger age as well, which was more like the Skepta and JME and them lot's age. So obviously like we grew up around them lot. And there wasn't just the Meridian crew, there was others. So there was like LOH, which was Lawrence and Albert and them lot, Love or Hate. Like you had the triplets, older brothers. So yeah, there was just like there was different age groups in Meridian, didn't it? But all of us done music. So yeah, Benny was around there and he used to do music. Well, still does do music. Big up Benny.
But what about you now? Are you still doing anything?
Yeah, with the music, that's what I was saying. Sorry. So I kind of just found it so normal to me. Yeah, that it's like it's never really been a thing. I just do it when I feel like doing it, and now I haven't had enough time to be doing it as often as I would have liked to. And then also as well, I find that my social media pays more. Like the social media stuff is banging for me right now.
In fact, yeah, let's talk about that because I find that extremely interesting as well, isn't it? Yeah. Like, speak on your social media journey, innit? Because from time you've got a book, innit? Like, then again, you've always been like a hustler anyway, innit? But it's like, yeah, so just explain your social media journey and basically what you're looking to build it into. All
right, so basically this is what happened. In the beginning, I did not want to be on social media. Yeah?
No, I'm just making sure.
Oh, let me get my drink as well. So in the beginning, I didn't want to be on social media, because I felt like I was bait already.
Yeah, you think? Yeah.
Allow me. But it's not my fault. My name's LA. I'm like the only one that there actually
still,
is.
But it's more than that, man.
Life,
you're everywhere.
LAs.
You're in Tottenham, Wood Green, all over the place.
And I sang, so obviously, and then I used to be on TV a lot, remember? So,
yeah.
So then that's why. But, so basically.
And even your mum was famous as well, isn't it?
She still does TV.
Yeah.
Yeah, people tell me they see her in EastEnders and that every week, to be fair. I don't even watch EastEnders, so I don't know, but I get told. But,
it used to be a big deal. Oh, yo, LA's mum's coming on 8 o'clock.
Yeah, everybody used to be ready for it. And now I just get told, like, people just send me little things here and there, little adverts she's on or whatever, they'll catch her and send me stuff. But, so yeah, in the beginning, I didn't want to be on social media because I thought I was too bait. So I was like, I don't want to put myself out there. I don't want people to know more of my business. And it was just crazy. People already chat me, do you know what I mean? So I was like, I don't want my business out there. But then with the singing side of things, people were like, nah, like, we're coming into a time where people want to know more about the artist, not just, okay, this is a song that the person does. They want to know about you. And I was like, no, my name is LA Cartier. I sing, and that is all they need to know. I'm a singer. If you like my music, you like me, innit? Like, it's as simple as that. What do you need to know? Like, you like my voice, you like my songs.
Wait, sorry, this is random, but you've got Cartier on your back, innit?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm thinking, why do I know that?
Yeah. But I got that when I was leaving school.
Oh, maybe that's why. Okay, yeah.
So, you know, I told my mum that it was temporary.
Oh, wow.
I told her that it was going to last about 5 years. About 10 years ago, she looked at me, she was like, temporary, yeah? I was like, yeah. Yeah. So, so with the music, they were like, you need to start to show your personality more. Like, you need to get out there, you need to show your personality. They were just saying, like, you need to, be on social media.
Out there,
So then I started doing social media. And then I just started
About doing social media, what do you mean? Doing what exactly?
Okay. Having profiles on like Instagram. I was reluctant to go on Instagram for time. So like going on Instagram and just like kind of showing, I feel like with social media, you have to kind of show like a personal side of yourself. So like a side that people wouldn't see. So like before, people would be like, oh, they just see LA, like, oh, some girl, she just got a straight face, she's a singer, this, whatever. But I feel like now people actually see me in the times where, like, you lot would have known how I was. Do you get it? Because you'll see me, I'm an arse. Like, I'll act up, I'm weird, I'm whatever, like wacky, whatever. You lot will know that. But then people in the public wouldn't know that. I feel like social media is where that crosses, isn't it? And then you actually start to show those things out to the public. So yeah, like, I feel like I started to really put myself out there, started to take pictures, and started to, like, you know, tell people what I was doing, Facebook,
relationship stuff as well.
Relationship stuff. Yeah, like putting stuff like statuses. It started off on Facebook, innit? Statuses, you start writing about your life and all of that stuff. So yeah, I just feel like I started getting into it like that. And then I started to realize you can get paid from it. And then that's when I wanted to kind of have a YouTube channel. I think it really kicked off with YouTube. So I started YouTube probably about 4 or 5 years ago. I don't even know now. Like probably about 4 or 5 years ago, I started YouTube. It just started with me singing songs in my bedroom, basically. And then I started doing like little videos where I would talk to the camera about different topics. So like I've done different ones like...
well, how many subscribers you got on YouTube?
Like 2,000 and something.
Well, I want to... Well, in fact, we'll get into this, isn't it? Because I want to know, how are you making money on social media?
So that's what my book is about. But YouTube, you get paid through ads.
Okay,
so on YouTube, you have to have a minimum of 1,000 subscribers, and then you have to have 4,000 watch hours. Once you hit that, then you get paid off of ads. So it's literally like, yeah, every time they show an ad, you get paid. In other words.
Because obviously I just started getting paid on ads, isn't it? And Lord, when I've been monetized for a month. I've been monetized for a month. I think, 14, obviously nothing's really gone. But I've got like $14, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah.
You know what it is, yeah?
So I need some tips myself, isn't it? To actually try and make actual money in it.
Do you know what it is? It's all about the amount of views. And it's all about, obviously, views is based on your content.
Yeah,
facts, it's just putting things out there that people want to see.
Well, do you have to do like clickbait stuff on purpose?
I don't clickbait. I don't do clickbait.
That snake is just chilling anyway.
Yeah, I don't do the clickbait. The most I do when it comes to clickbait is, or what I used to do is like, for example, like, I remember there was one video in particular, that I did it for. And it was about, I think it was during lockdown times. And I did a video about, I can't remember what it was, but I said something like the 419, I was talking about someone, and I said, the 4198 running how it used to or something. So I used that line that I had said as my actual title. So obviously people thought that I was actually saying that the 4198 running. So obviously people are going to be like, right, she's scamming. Like she's really going to put out there that she's scamming. Do you get it? And I knew that that's what was going to happen, obviously. So
and then you saw the views just go skyrocket.
So I used it.
Wait, so what made you write? And wait, what made you write a book? And how long did it take? As in, what was the point of the inception of the idea to the actual? Because it's quite impressive, isn't it? Having a book out there is just impressive. In fact, I was going to buy it. Have you got the hard copy on you right now?
No, I don't have the hard copy.
Okay, because I've got a Kindle, but the thing is, the Kindle is linked to Laddie's account, isn't it? Because I see it's a £9.99 on a Kindle and £15 hardback, so I'm just like, no, I'll buy it in person.
So basically, I ordered 2. One for my son and one for my daughter. That's it. I haven't.
What do you mean?
That's the only hard copies I actually have.
Wait, so but they exist, though?
They exist.
Oh, okay, cool,
online,
cool. Yeah, so why didn't you get any for yourself?
I just wanted one for my son and one for my daughter.
Nah, man, you need one for, if this is going to be your first book, you need one for the, you know what I'm saying?
No, don't get
the
me
records.
Don't get me wrong. Yeah, but it's in my house, isn't it? It's my son.
I've got like a manuscript, though, as in like...
Yeah.
Okay,
so basically, let me explain, So with the social media thing, obviously you can make money via ads on YouTube. It's not that much if you're not getting many views, You make money off of other things, from working with people, collaborating, different brandles, whatever. You can make money. TikTok, you can make money from going live. I get paid, I get gifted.
You go live?
Yeah, I go live, I get gifted, yeah.
Is it? Do they make you do that thing? Like lemons?
No, I don't do that stuff. If I did, I'd be rich. People make money.
Because they've offered me to do that. I'm like, nah, sorry, mate, I can't do this, man.
Listen, I've never been offered to do that. But I go live with my snake most of the time. And if I have my snake, I have like 2,000 people in my lives, 3,000 people in my lives.
That is mad.
Literally, I just sit in my room, I got my snake on me, people gift me. Now I've hit 10K on TikTok. I hit 10K the other day. In about 3 days, I was on like 11 point something. So my TikTok is going nuts. Yeah, my TikTok has been blowing still.
Wait, when you post...
Have you not been on my TikTok? My numbers are...
Yeah, I go... No, but I'm saying, because I follow you, innit? I don't go on your profile. Profile. So I just see the videos and
the
stuff,
numbers have been crazy recently. So basically, I hit 10K the other day. So I now joined like a creatives kind of program where they kind of pay you now. So
what? That's a vibe.
Yeah.
Wait, how long did it take you to get to 10K?
I've been on TikTok for a little while still, but probably taking it seriously for about a year.
Listen, I think my profile's probably got like 5,000, yeah? And you know how hard I've been working? I've probably been working hard for a year and a half, isn't it? Yeah. I post every single day.
Wow.
Every single day.
I hardly post on TikTok.
That's what I'm saying, isn't it? So you got 10K.
Yeah. I hardly post on TikTok. But when I do post, my videos pop. And then as soon as they go off, bare followers come in. So then that video will last like a month, just banging.
And that's a vibe, man.
Sometimes what I do is I don't really want to post again because I don't want to throw it off in it. Yeah. So then I'll just sit there for like a month, don't post.
Okay,
and then, But I don't know if that works. It's just that I know that people are concentrating on one thing. So I'm like, cool, let you lot concentrate in it. Let me know.
Wait, so if you post a video right now and it was to get like, say, 300 views, what does that do to your spirit?
What does it do to what?
To your, because you know right now every single one of your videos are popping.
Yeah.
If you was to, what was it? Basically put out a video
and it gets about 300 views.
Yeah. As in like, is your soul hurt?
Take it down. Take it down still. I'm not gonna lie, it's coming down still. I'm not gonna lie, if you saw it, you saw it. If you was there, If you was there, you were there. You know, like that. I'm not gonna lie, if you were there, you were there. It's coming down. Do you know why it's coming down? Because watch this. Yesterday I posted, I went originals yesterday. By the way, Dammy, oh my gosh, look, my life is a mess. I posted a new video on YouTube just before I came here, and because I've been here, I haven't even posted to tell anyone that it's out. So now it's gonna look like no one's viewed my video.
Are you gonna take it down and put it back up again?
I can't. Not YouTube. I don't play with YouTube. Not? You know, YouTube is a wicked place. It takes me so long to get videos onto YouTube because of the length of my videos sometimes.
Well, how long are they?
Sometimes an hour, sometimes about half an hour. But do you know what it is? Remember, I go out, it's events, I get bare copyright flags. It's all copyright. Everything is copyright. Bare copyright.
You still monetize it even?
No. That's why but now I'm sick at what I do. I know how much I can use of each song. I've been to enough events and vlogged enough events, for me to hear those songs a million times for me to know how much of that song I can use without it coming up.
What was it? You get 15 seconds or something?
It's not even 15, they're lying. There's even a song, there's certain songs that when it comes on, I just delete.
It's like a Taylor Swift song.
You know what song comes on?
It's gonna play. Take that off immediately.
That song? No. That song. I've had it on vlogs before, like 1-2 times. And that has been the only song that's messed me up. And I'm like, oh, hell no.
Oh, wow. So the whole 1 hour video, you have to remove that part.
It's like you got to remove that. You got to chop out that part. You got to chop out that part or it can't be monetized. Now I use the editor. Before, in the beginning, I used to just like re-upload it.
Was there a YouTube editor?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
That's cold.
Yeah, there's a YouTube editor.
Oh, my God.
Now what happens, is before as well, I didn't know, that basically when you put it up and it flags, you have an opportunity to take it away before you appeal the decision. So if you just edit it out, it automatically just goes live. Whereas if I appeal the decision, it takes like a day or two. So then I have to sit there waiting and can't put my video live until the monetization's up again. So yeah, it's a bit mad.
How you learning this? Just like trial and error?
Years of doing it, man. Yeah. But do you know what though? I must say, so with all the other platforms, Insta, I don't make money off of Insta. The only way that Insta helps me is literally for me to be able to meet people. And then obviously some people might want to pay me to wear something or do you know what I mean? Stuff like that. But the book came because Dammy, you know I'm a hustler. I ask that question. I know, right? I'm a hustler. You know how I am. Since I've been young, I just make money any way that's possible. Do you get it? That's what I do, or within reason, obviously, And with the book, I have seen a lot of people releasing ebooks and having ebooks as passive income. So I was like, I want to write a book, and I've always wanted to write a book, but I didn't know what I wanted to write a book about. Yeah. So then I said, all right, cool. If I write a book about something that I do and that also I can teach other people, then it allows me to make content about the book. So I thought, well,
win.
Yeah, so I thought, well, a lot of people are into social media now. It's obviously the way forward. Bare people say they want to do social media and they don't know how to do social media, so they always coming to me. Yeah, they always asking me, how do I do this? How do I do that? Obviously, I do all my editing and stuff as well, so people come to me a lot.
What do you study?
And Final Cut Pro.
Okay,
yeah. So basically, I thought to myself, so many people come to me and they don't actually go and do YouTube or whatever it is, but they could. Like, they do stuff in their everyday life that they can actually monetize off of. Do you get it? And then also, a lot of the time, I speak to people who are on the road and maybe want to do YouTube and want to do certain things, but they feel like they can't because of the fact that they're on the road, innit? And I'm like, listen, you see all the brain that you have to be on the roads? You can use this in business, in real business. Like, not the business that's going to get you locked up that you're going to regret. Do you get it? In real business, to make money now, you can actually use those same principles and those same techniques and those same skills and all the rest of it. So basically, my book is about, it's literally about, like, it's about coming from the blocks,
Oh, wow, okay.
And coming to social media, basically.
Well, and you make the connection in the book as well.
Yeah, because I talk about street smart and, like, basically being street smart and the certain things that you have to have, or certain skills that you acquire from the streets and from being just outside, just being...
Have you got an example of one of the things you said in the book? Yeah.
Okay, I'll get the book up for you. So, for example...
what's the title of the book again?
It's...
From Summer to Social Stardom.
No, hold on 1 second. Yeah, that's loading. It's called Beyond the Blocks. It's called Beyond the Blocks, and it's basically, that's why I call it Beyond the Blocks, because I want you to think of being beyond just here. Do you get it? I feel like a lot of people are closed in and feel like they're in a little block, for real, like a block. So, block, yeah. So Beyond the Blocks, and yeah, street smart to social stardom, and it's literally like, it says your guide to winning online, and it's literally, like I said, about being able to. I'll read the introduction for you.
Okay, sweet, yes, please.
So it says, "Welcome to Beyond the Blocks, street smart to social stardom. This book is your comprehensive guide to transforming your background, experiences, and unique perspective into a powerful online presence that can drive personal and professional success. Whether you come from a working class background or have navigated the challenges of street life, your journey has equipped you with invaluable skills that can set you apart in the digital world. The power of street smart. Before diving into the specifics of building your social media brand, it's essential to understand the concept of street smart and how it can be a game changer, not only online, but also in the business world. What are street smarts? Street smarts refer to the practical knowledge and skills acquired through real life experiences, especially those gained in challenging or urban environments. In other words, it's everything you've learned being outside. Unlike book smarts, which are obtained through formal education, street smarts are about being able to think on your feet, solve problems creatively, and navigate complex situations with ease. So then it goes on to talking about how you can apply your street smarts to social media success. It actually breaks down what kind of street smarts can help you. Yeah. So for example, like being resourceful, you know, like being resourceful in life. Yeah. When you're from a, when you're, I don't want to say deprived, because I don't believe that we're deprived, like that. But do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, that's
well,
the word,
less privileged.
Less privileged background, because I feel like people say deprived background all the time. When you're from a less privileged background, sometimes you have to be very resourceful, and things like that help you. You can be resourceful in so many ways. Like, people say to me all the time, what camera do you use? They ask me all the time because they think my footage is so crisp. My iPhone is a 13. It's not even a 15. My iPhone that I used to film is a 15. My footage.
So wait, so what did you do to make it A1 footage?
Clean my lens. You know, dirty. You dirty people. I clean my lens. Do you know how many people are like, how does your thing look like that? And I'm like, I clean my lens.
Apparently lighting helps as well, isn't it?
Oh yeah, lighting helps a lot as well. But
I can just say that, clean my lens.
Yeah, no, I clean my lens, babes.
Wait, okay.
No, look at this. No, seriously, look at how fresh and how clear Rick Ross looks the other day.
I saw that one. Yeah.
Yeah, iPhone 13, babes.
Yeah, that's clean.
Yeah. My sister is like, I don't know why.
In fact, you're right. I'm one of the dirty people with a nasty lens.
I'm telling you, like, it makes such a difference. It makes such a difference.
My lens.
Clean your lens.
Now, did you write it yourself?
The book?
Yeah.
Yeah, I literally... Do you know what? I used
ChatGPT
as well.
Okay, yeah.
I used that as well. But yeah, I wrote it.
Because I was being resourceful. Now, bullet point what you needed to say, hey, ChatGPT, just make it sound a little bit better and correct the spelling and stuff like that. Yeah.
Remember, I'm a teacher, so...
Oh, wow!
Do you know what? Oh, I'm not going to lie. There's something in my book that wound me the hell up.
Is it what happened? Something in your book that wound you up?
Yeah, it wound me up. But do you know what? It wound me up, but... Okay, so it was a decision. It was a decision, and afterwards I regretted the decision. A lot of the words that we use, like monetize and things like that, yeah, when it's spelled in an American way, they're spelled with Zs, and I like it. I just, to me, it makes sense.
Nah, it's annoying, man. Yeah,
ties. It's not ties. Do you get it? I'm a teacher, so obviously I go by phonics, and phonics S is S and Z is the Z.
Teacher to what age?
Well, now secondary.
No way.
Now secondary, but yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
And you haven't hit a charge yet.
Can we talk about this in a minute? Give me a moment to get the right words here to put on the camera. Yeah, so give me a minute. But no, so with the book, I chose to use a lot of the American spellings. And then I kept colour as an American spelling, which is COLOR. But that's one that I never spell like that. I always spell it in the English way. So now it's winding me up.
Oh wow!
So yeah, that's a bit of a wind up.
But you know,
people just don't think I can't spell because I can spell.
Well, you might as well leave it because you can't just chop and change.
Well, this is the thing.
You can't chop and change when you're going to use American.
But that's the thing. But in real life, I do because I spell colour the English way and I spell monetize with a Z.
And then mom with a mom as opposed to MUM.
Well, mum, I spell MUM actually. Yeah, I do English. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. So you can't. I said like even though it annoys you, you might as well just keep the colour the same if you're going to use monetize with a Z. Like, yeah, you see with teachers, like, how do you look? Because certain times it's like, come on, like, teachers, you know the word. Even though we are English, we know what we're saying. You can't. That is not incorrect spelling at that point in time.
No, but it is because we're learning the English curriculum. If any child in my class spells colour COLOR, I'm gonna say hello. You all right? Hello.
Fair dues, man. Fair dues, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well,
so gotta stick to the English.
But when did you want to make the book, and when did you put it out? As in, like, what was that time frame?
First of all, if I tell you the truth, you're not gonna believe me, so I'm not gonna tell you the truth. But I'm not gonna tell you the truth. But what I'm gonna say to you is, I'm impulsive. Yeah, that's one thing about me. I'm impulsive, like, and it's a bad thing.
It's like an ADHD.
It's like an ADHD. People say I have it, really badly, apparently.
Really badly.
I don't sleep. Damn me, I sleep for like 2 hours a night. My mind doesn't stop. I'll be sending council tax letters at 4 a.m. I'll be sending emails for business purposes at 5 a.m. because I'm just up. Like, my brain doesn't stop. So, if I have an idea, I have to execute it. So I kind of had an idea previously in the past, like, I might want to write a book. But the day that I decided I want to write a book, let's just say within a week, the book was here.
That's a vibe, though.
Within a week, the book was here still.
You know what's crazy? Because I remember at one point, like, basically I was looking at my life and there was a period where I was like, I'm someone that had great ideas. I'll start it. And then I realized I didn't finish it. Until I read some book. And I identified that trait in myself. And then as soon as I heard it, and then I was like, oh, wow, this is actually quite correct. Since then, anything I put my mind to, I've made sure, I don't care if it doesn't even work. I make sure I complete it. So here and now, I'm very impressed by that. Having the conviction to just see it through and boom, do it.
And you know what as well? I'm about making money. So originally, it was just going to be an ebook. Because in my head, I was like, listen, I want to write a book. This is what I want to do. If I write the book about social media, I bang social media. That's what I do. I do vlogging. I do these things. People know me more for that. Do you understand? Only if you really know me, you know I'm a teacher. I don't post that I teach like that. Do you get what I'm saying? So, you know me from social media. It's something that I can talk to people about. it's something I actually know quite a lot about because I've done it for so long. And I feel like I'm at the point where I'm able to teach people what I do. And then I can do a lot of content, like I said, do videos about it on TikTok and talk about it and all the rest of it. So I kind of just decided that, yeah, that's what I was going to do.
Have you shown the journey that this is how I made the book?
No.
Well, yeah, that's more content you could do in theory, yeah.
But this is the thing, Dammy, yeah? I don't want to make it seem like it's nothing. But to me, yeah, I do so many things, yeah, that for me, if I wanted to write a book in one day, I would write the book in one day. Do you get what I'm saying? So, like, when people are like, oh my God, like, you wrote a book, it's amazing. I do understand it's amazing. And I understand it's something that a lot of people want to be able to do, yeah? But I also understand that I do things so fast that to me it was like quite simple. Do you get what I mean? And I know what I'm saying. And because I'm a teacher, it's like teaching. It's like saying, how would I stand in front of a class and explain to somebody, you know, I don't know, photosynthesis. I just break it down. This is what you do.
Well, in fact, in saying that, what sort of teacher are you? What do you teach? What's your science?
So first of all, background on my teaching. I've been a teacher for 10 years. So I first qualified 10 years ago. Since then, I've done a master's as well. So I've got 2 degrees and a master's.
You have to have a master's to be a teacher, no?
No, you don't. You just have to have a PGCE.
Okay.
Yeah. So, So I did my master's in...
Postgraduate certificate
in education, yeah. So my master's was leadership in education, so I could be like a head teacher or head teacher, deputy head, stuff like that. I can go into like schools, I can change around their policies if like a school is going into like room for improvement and stuff like that with Ofsted. Change policies and stuff. So I started as a primary school teacher in the beginning. I then worked for an agency.
Which one? I'll blank it out.
It was in...
Okay, I've heard of that.
Yeah, it was in...
Okay, yeah.
So I started there, and then I left there and I actually had my own tuition agency.
Oh, wow, that's all right.
I had a lot of teachers working for me, and I used to assign them to different...
schools?
Children.
Oh, to children, okay.
Private teaching, yeah.
Okay, private teaching, okay.
Parents would come to me, tell me they need a tutor. It started as myself. But then the demand for myself got so big, I couldn't take on the work. Yeah, I was literally working 5 days a week as a school teacher. And then I had students after school, sometimes going from one student to another. So I might have had 2 students that afternoon. And then I was working on the weekends. I was making the same salary that I was making from teaching, doing my private tuition at the same time.
Did you do nannying as well?
No, I didn't do nannying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So basically, when it got to that stage, I just did my agency. I started getting on more teachers, assigning them. In the beginning, parents weren't on it because they had all been told about me. They wanted me. I had to convince them, like, no,
this person's good as well.
Yeah, like, trust me, they're good. And then once they actually got them in their house and got to work with them, they knew that they were fine in it. But so then I done an agency. And then I went and I worked for an agency where I was going into schools. And I've worked in 50 schools around North London, Chesham, etc. So from doing that, I did primary, secondary, etc. And then now I'm in secondary because I kind of liked the independence that the children had. Like, you see in primary school, yeah?
Clingy.
Yo. Miss, don't even tap your head. If I'm sitting down marking someone's work out, someone will tap my head even.
I don't think I've ever been that brazen to touch anybody's head.
I swear on my life, those reception children, they don't have no understanding of you. Don't listen. They will tap any part of you that they can get to, and they will tap you 1,000 times. Miss.
I've ever shouted at a child before.
Yeah. Shouted, like, raised my voice. Not shouted, like, got angry like that. Raised my voice, yeah.
Well, how long have you been in the secondary school for now, then?
This one in particular, just over a year.
Okay, cool.
So I'm a form tutor. Yeah. Oh my God, crazy, innit? LA.
Oh, yeah.
Form tutor, year 7. Form tutor, year 7. Head of humanities. So they never had humanities in the school before. So I had to create a curriculum for humanities. I had to create the whole scheme of work, the assessments, everything like that. Make sure that it ran through to GCSEs and any other courses, like the same, making sure that they had all the right objectives and stuff. So I basically brought humanities in.
Creating a curriculum sounds crazy. Yeah,
so I do humanities. I'm the only teacher for that. And for Key Stage 3 and also D&T.
This one?
Yeah,
design technology.
Yeah, design and technology.
What were you doing in there?
I love design and technology.
Is it? What are you doing?
I make stuff all the time, Dami.
Like what?
I do stuff all the time.
Like drawers and stuff?
Like in my house, for example, like I will buy like things and I'll upscale them. Like I like to buy things and then make them different. I spray paint stuff all the time, make them totally different. Yeah, so I just like...
And when did you decide to become a teacher? What triggered that?
I had my son in 2012 and I had come out of uni.
Planned or not planned?
Both of my children were planned.
Okay.
Yeah, both of my children were planned and I was married.
Yeah, look at you. Stop, that's you.
Yeah.
And that was mad.
Shall I tell you why? Because on social media, they like to tell me, they like, the troll accounts like to call me a black baby mother. Yeah. Yeah, so... Married.
That's interesting, though. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, so I was married at the time, and I planned to have
anyone that has a child is a baby mother, by the way.
Yeah, I know, but they say it like
they say it like it's
mama.
nigger.
Yeah, literally, like baby mama.
Yeah,
like, yeah.
But why do women hate that word so much? As in,
some people don't.
Yeah, it's like it should. But then again,
I will not refer to my children's dad as my baby father. I won't do that.
What, the father of my children? Does that make any difference?
I say my children's dad. I say my kid's dad or my children's dad.
Okay, I feel
and then on the odd occasion,
because even sounds good. The word sounds.
Yeah, like if don't get me wrong, if I'm speaking to somebody and the topic was like baby father, and then I was like, well, my baby father, then yeah, I might say that. But then after,
I might slip up and use the term.
I actually correct myself and be like, no, sorry, the father of my kids. I don't call him that. No, because he's too good. I'm not gonna lie, he's too good. So I don't do that. But
well, if he wasn't, then you would be like, my
baby father. No, I just don't like the term. I don't really like the term.
You're not alone with this, isn't it? Because I've spoken to other women as well, and they was even Pascal was on. Pascal said, yeah, it sounds like a derogatory term. It's actually a derogatory term.
It does. Don't call me baby mama.
Yeah, which is hilarious.
I'm a mother. Yeah.
Now I was going to ask you something as well. Now, and this is basically this part might not come in it, but when you. When I knew you I tell you what my actual thoughts were in it. When I knew you in, obviously Fort Smith and stuff, I felt as though you were like a Christian during those times, isn't it? Then obviously at one point it became like hood news, isn't it? Yeah. LA's Muslim, isn't it? Like we'll see you in a job and all sorts, isn't it? And in terms of obviously I think you're Muslim now, and basically Basically, did you become Muslim out of love, or did love introduce you to Islam?
No.
Okay,
I didn't even know him.
Okay, so can you explain the story how you came to Islam? I think this is. You know what? I feel like all the inner people are gonna want to hear this.
Yeah, I've told the story. I say it. It's not like a top secret or nothing. I literally went to uni. I lived with 3 Somali girls. I was in church at that time. Do you know who took me to church? Kelita.
Oh yeah, Kelita.
Yeah. I used to go to church with Kalita. We used to go to what's the church called again? Oh man,
Zonal Green.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
New Testament Church. Okay, yeah. New Testament Church in Wood Green, Bait Church. They had a sick youth team, like youth group. So we used to go to like all of the conventions, everything, and obviously because I sang. I've always been a fan of the American gospel singers. I've always thought that they were the baddest. Like, you can't touch an American gospel singer. So
I agree. The best singers, certain times I've heard in the church. Yeah.
So when I was younger, I went to a St. Paul's and All Hallows, was a Church of England primary school. So they used to take us to church, and it was just like, it was just a church, what I used to call white people church. Because it was just like, don't get me wrong, black people attended the church, but the priest was white, most of the congregation was white. They were very Catholic. Like, you know, they sang they sang the hymns and this. Yeah, but when I was introduced to a Pentecostal church and I realized that they sing like them Americans in England, I was like, get me in there now, sign me up. So I went to church, and that's what brought me to church. It was the singing, innit? Because my dad's Rasta, my mum's like, God is God. Do you get it? My mum and dad both just believe you live righteous, you live good, give Jah thanks and praise. Do you get it? And that's it. Simple. So they never pushed me to be in church. It was the music that got me to go to church. So I was in church. obviously from being in there, you join the youth group, you start to join the Bible studies and all the rest of it. You can't just be there singing your life away, do you get it? Which is what I actually wanted to do. But then I actually started to get into the church side of things, like the actual church side of things. And then basically, yeah, she's singing. Then, so what happened was, when I went to uni, that was probably when I was most deep in the church, them times there. To the point where when I moved in with the 3 Somali sisters, I used to like battle with them all the time, like ask them questions and they'll give me answers and I'll be like, I'll be like, no, but this says that and the Bible says this. So why are you doing this? And why does this happen? And not in a rude way.
Why did you guys even get into that? Because that's usually the worst thing.
Because I lived with them. So like, for example, prime example, they used to wear hijab all the time. I used to be like, why do you not wear it? Like, and I used to talk to them. Like, they were my brethren. Like, we used to chat. So I used to be like, why do you not wear it? Like, what is the actual reason, though? Do you get it? And then, like, or for example, I remember when I first went to uni, because this happened quick when I went to uni, you know. I went to uni in September. By, like, October or something, I swear I'd converted. I'm sure it wasn't long after that yet. I was, like, thinking about it from before, but this was the main thing. It was Ramadan, yeah? And they were fasting. So I remember asking them, like, why do you fast? Like, I don't get it. Explain to me. So when we used to have all these discussions, I used to argue with them because I felt like my way being in church was the right way. So I used to argue with them. But really and truly, every single time I argued with them, they had an answer for me that I couldn't come back against. Every time. And damn me, I will argue till the death, you know. It's not, you can never get me to shut up. You can't get me to close my mouth. When they were giving me answers, sometimes I even felt stupid. You know, like the ones where I'm like, well, I can't understand that, but blah, 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 blah. That's how I felt. So when they kept giving me these answers, after a while I was like, nah, maybe I need to actually look at this because, why is everything making sense? And the one thing that got me is that the Holy Trinity business never made sense to me. Yeah? I never understood how Jesus can be one thing and another thing and another thing, and why they think Jesus is God, but Jesus is a man. Like, there were so many things to me that didn't really actually make sense. But because I was in the church, in my head, it was like, well, this is what you're taught and you have to believe, because if you don't believe, then that means you're not Christian because you're not believing. So even if something doesn't make sense to you, believe it. Do you get it? That's what I was taught. So when I started to actually talk to these people and they were saying to me, like, that doesn't make sense. And then I'm thinking in my head, in the back of my head, I'm thinking, I'm not going to lie, it don't make sense still. Do you get it? But then I'm still trying to argue a bit, but I'm going away and I'm like, no, let me look this up because I don't understand.
Basically, you're communicating with them and they're basically giving you points and then you feel as though you've been beat on those points. And then privately, you're then looking into it.
I'm going and I'm looking into it to the point where I was like to them, do you know what? Yeah, I'm not going to lie. Like, I'm kind of interested. So then they started giving me books and stuff. And then I remember I started covering my head. And people were like, wow, like, and they were like, you're covering your head so soon. And this was way before I actually took my Shahada. I started covering my head. So, but them times.
Well, is there a difference between wearing a job and covering your head? Was it the same thing?
Same thing, but I was going to explain how I done it because there is a difference.
Okay, yeah.
So, how I done it wasn't proper hijab. I just had the headscarf on and tied it in a bun at the back. Because in my head, I was a bit naive before actually converting to Islam, yeah? I kind of just thought that Muslims were like Indians. Do you get it? Like, in my head, when I was growing up, I just thought like Muslims were Indian-looking people. Indian-looking people or Asian-looking people. That's what I thought in it because I was ignorant to it, yeah? My mum bought land and houses and stuff in Gambia. She was going Gambia often. She took us to Gambia and I met black Muslims for the first time. We went to the Freedom Post where Kunta Kinte went and all that business, and we met like some of his like family and stuff, and they taught me how to do wudu, where you wash yourself before you pray. And when I went there and realised shops close at a certain time every time because they go to pray and that's when I realised, wow, there's actually black people that are Muslim. But still in England, I didn't know any. Yeah, in Gambia. Yeah, when I went to Gambia, this is what I saw, what I was taught, yeah. But in England, I didn't know any black Muslims. The only people that I knew that were Muslim really were Somalis and, as I said, Asian people or Indian people. So to me, it was like, how am I going to come as a black girl now and just start putting on a hijab? And then, at the time, there was a load of rappers and stuff turning Muslim from South London. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And if I lived in South, it might have been different because I heard that there was bare sisters in South at the time. But I lived in North. In Tottenham, there was no Muslims. So for me, it was like, how am I going to put on a hijab and come back to Tottenham? Like, everyone's going to be looking at me like, you're crazy. So in the beginning, I just used to put it on. I was doing Erykah Badu Floetry style.
I know some black Muslims. My cousins are black Muslims.
Yeah, but I didn't know any. I didn't know. I know Fizzy because of college and stuff. But even then, it wasn't tapping in. It wasn't registering to me. Do you get what I'm saying? I remember when it was Ramadan in college, Fizzy used to wait till after, and the man in the shop used to give him free hot wings. And I used to be like, bro, why is he getting free hot wings?
Right.
But it's because he had fasted for the day, and the man at the shop used to give him hot wings because he knew he was fasting.
All right, that's a bad.
But even then, nothing wasn't registering. Do you get what I mean? So, yeah, I used to wear the hijab like that, which isn't really hijab, but I used to just cover my hair. And then I was covering my hair for a while, but it happened to be that at the time when I was looking into Islam and the time when I started uni, around those times I got signed. My song got signed to Ministry of Sound.
What song was it?
Call Me, the Funky House song.
Yeah, I remember that one.
And then I was up and down, I was touring, I was doing shows here. So then it was like a bit of a conflict because I'm trying to look into a new religion, or a new way of life.
You're doing music.
And then at the same time, it's telling me that music is haram. Yeah, and then it's telling me I've got to cover my head. And then it's telling me this, and I'm thinking, huh? Like, this is mad. How am I going to do it? Then all of a sudden, I just went full blown into it, and I covered this about 6 years. About 6 years.
Yeah.
I covered full blown. Nobody would see me, not even my cousins. If I was in a house and my cousins came in the house, they'd have to knock the door before they enter so I could put on my hijab. I wouldn't even walk downstairs if, like, my cousins was in the house without covering. Like, I was.
Wait, why don't you cover now?
Do you know what it was? Yeah, I feel like at the time when I started covering, so first of all, back to did I find Islam through love or my husband at the time?
No.
And when I met him, one day I went into his room and I saw, because we lived in the same place in uni, and I saw the Quran, I saw the Quran, I'm thinking, huh? I asked him, I was like, you're Muslim, and I saw some DVDs as well. Yeah, there's one DVD called Pray As You've Seen Me Pray, where it teaches you to learn how to pray. I remember seeing like one of those DVDs or something, and I asked him, and he said he was Muslim. When he said he was Muslim, I said, yo, I'm gonna marry this man. Because in my head, I'm thinking, I can't be with no one that's not Muslim. I need to have a Muslim here, innit? Like, I need to have a Muslim man. So I was
did it feel like a sign from God at that point in time?
Yeah, but we were proper friends at first, and that's the thing, we were friends. And then I found out he was Muslim after we'd been friends for time. These times he was going to his room and praying. I didn't realize he was doing all of that. Did you get it? So when I found out, I was like, oh my God, and he's nice as well. I was like, yeah. We're going to do this.
How long did it take you guys to get married?
It weren't long. We just went like, but this is the thing as well. When I say marriage, I feel like people have an English westernized version of marriage in their head, innit? Like I had some big wedding. Nah. Like,
come on.
I called up my friend's brother who was a Muslim. I was like, bro, you need to help me. I just get married. He literally just came, done something.
That's still marriage nonetheless, isn't it?
No, I know.
Yeah.
But to me, it's the most important thing. But I just didn't feel at the time that anybody else would see it as anything. Because I'm thinking, even down to the point of how you get divorced in Islam, people take the mick. Like you say, I divorced you 3 times and you wait 3 periods or something and it's done. Even things like that.
It's one of those ones, isn't it? Getting a divorce isn't happy vibes, isn't it? So if you're a guy that doesn't even really want to do it, then you're just not going to make the situation easy for anybody, innit? So so that's how I got into Islam. And that's how I met him. That's a vibe. Now, what was I going to say again, innit? So, like, what is big on this, innit? Sometimes, innit, I like to try and make people cry, isn't it? Or, well, not cry, but I want to get some of the emotional topics, isn't it? Now, when's the last time you cried and what was it for?
I cry all the time.
Is it?
Me,
over what?
Baby.
Over what though?
If I'm hungry, I will cry. Are you crazy? I will cry. I'm a sport person.
That is ridiculous. You can't cry over food.
No, I'm joking. Not necessarily for food, but one time I cried over planting when I was pregnant though.
Because you wanted it so bad?
I thought about this planting for ages, you know? You know in your head when you think, when I get home, I'm going to murder that planting.
And someone ate it?
Their dad ate it.
Wow.
I cried.
Come on,
I cried tears.
But you know that's ridiculous.
No. When you're pregnant, that's very normal. Thank you very much.
So in pregnancy, you crave plantain. You've craved?
I craved Somali rice. With her, I craved Somali rice. I wanted it every day. Every day, I just wanted Somali rice. And with my son, ice as well. I eat ice anyway, but my ice craving
how are your iron levels, isn't it? Because they usually say that's the correlation between it.
Yeah, but no, apparently they're right. But my ice, the ice craving was crazy.
Okay, what I would say is, when's the last time you reckon your mental health has been challenged? I know you got an answer for me, being like, no, not that one.
Alright, let me explain something to you, yeah, first of all, First of all, you see me, yeah, I could be going through an actual mental breakdown, mental breakdown. And if you was to walk in this room, you would never have a clue. I can mask things very well. Another thing that I've been told that apparently women are great at and ADHD people are apparently great at, yeah. My mind does 1,000,001 things at one time. So sometimes, yeah, I do have like little times when I have a whole breakdown, yeah. But I don't ever show anyone. And another thing as well is that I might have 1 or 2 friends who I will talk to, but I'm very, very guarded because I've always felt like being in the limelight, even prior to social media, just being bait or being somebody who people are interested in, I always feel like you're in a position where people can use your weaknesses against you.
That nigga is sleeping, but yeah.
Yeah, so
what? So you?
Yeah.
Well, you.
I don't really tell people.
But I'm saying not about telling people, but when's the last time you reckon you've been through one of those episodes?
Probably about a month ago.
Oh, fair dues, mate.
Probably about a month ago. Yeah, I cried for hours. My eyes were actually puffy. And you know what? The last time I cried like that before that was when my nan and granddad died.
Oh, wow.
My nan and granddad died 6 months apart from each other.
Oh, wow.
My mum's mum and dad.
Wait, you see when you cry, innit? Do you look in the mirror and cry as well?
Am I mad?
Well, that's what I was trying to figure out, because they say that's the hallmark of a psychopath, isn't it? I've done that before.
No, I've done it before, but not on purpose.
No, I've done it. I don't know about you. Don't cry and you're like, no, wait, how do I look doing this, isn't it?
No. I've got a mirror in my room, innit? So let's just say, for example, I'm crying. I might look at listen, me, I talk to myself all the time, you know. I talk to myself all the time. That's one thing I do, like mad.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Talk to myself proper, yeah. Proper. Yeah, so
wow, okay.
I have to explain because I'll be in the car and I'll just be like, no, but why not? I don't even understand that. But man, yeah, like, I just talk to myself. So sometimes I get mad with myself for being in that position. Like if I'm upset, I get mad that I'm upset because why you're a G. Like what are you doing? Like do you get what I mean? Like me, I'm strong. Do you know who I am? So then if I'm in a position where I feel weak like that and I get like that, sometimes I have to talk to myself and we'll see that mirror and be like, fix up. Like, are you joking?
No, obviously, wait, what?
Literally.
Because currently right now, obviously, you've got 2 children. As in, like, obviously, everyone's talking about, like, cost of living crisis, isn't it? And obviously, you being a hustler, do you have financial insecurity still, regardless?
No. You know, I'm not going to lie to you, and I don't want to sound no way, but I feel like my job's decent. Yeah, my job's decent. I don't spend money on stupidness. Like, I don't live outside of my means. I don't really spend money like that. I'm not a drinker like that to say that I'll go out and buy bottles or anything. You know me, I just fly away. I just go on holiday. And yeah, and when I'm here, I try to think carefully about my money. So I don't really have that.
But do you reckon that's because you've got children that you have to feel that way? As in...
No, I think I would be.
Oh, okay.
In my mind, I know I need to be a millionaire.
Amen.
Do you know what I mean? Amen. I know. So in my mind, I've never been stupid with money. Like, don't get me wrong, I buy designer stuff every now and again.
Oh yeah,
you get it?
Palm Angels, I was just saying.
You get me, Hermes. Like, but in saying this, yeah, do not get it twisted. I'm not stupid. I'm never gonna go and just decide, okay, here's 8 bills, let me just hand it there. Maybe I've had some money from somewhere, or someone's even given me part of it, or it's a bit of a gift from here, or something.
Or you know someone that basically they work there.
You get it, or something. But I'm not just gonna, I'm a hustler. And I'm always looking for a deal. I don't even buy things full price online.
Now, obviously,
I use my cousin's student discount.
I was going to say.
Do you get it?
Is it?
Yeah. The other day I went to the shop, the person said, can you show me? I said, oh my God. I looked at her, I looked at me. I just showed it like this. The woman said, okay, I thought, thank God they think all black people look the same. You know what they say, all black people look the same? I said, thank the Lord, because she doesn't look like me.
But she, like, at least your skin tone.
Yeah, she was my skin tone. That was about it. So, yeah.
Now, obviously, you've got children. Having children now, as in like...
I feel like I'm so
I feel like that does something... No, you look fine, man.
Yeah, go on.
Apparently that does something to you, isn't it? Because obviously now your world is... Their life is basically your... They are your world, basically, innit? Now, do you... As in, what does that feel like, being the mother now? Because obviously I haven't got any children currently, innit? So maybe I just want to hear somebody else.
I've been a mother for a long time now, but I love it.
Mm-hmm.
I do love it. Sometimes it can be a bit difficult. It's not even difficult. I think just demanding.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for example, that day when I was having the breakdown, I had to stop my breakdown to go and do the school run. Do you get what I'm saying? I didn't have a choice. It's not like I could just say, do you know what?
Oh, for your daughter, not for your son, though.
No, my daughter,
Yeah, your son can
But
come home.
do you get what I mean? It's not like I have a choice to say, oh, do you know what? I'm having a breakdown today. Like, let me not go and do the school run.
Yeah.
I still have to go and do the school run. Do you get what I'm saying? I can't say, oh, I don't feel like waking up this morning to go somewhere or getting up to leave the house. That you don't have that. Do you get it? Because when you have children, you have to do what you have to do. So I just feel like it's very demanding. If you're sick, you could be sick. You could be as sick as a dog. Think about how sick you might have been in the past year, a time when you've been bed-bound, cannot move. And then you're going to have children telling you, Mom, I'm hungry.
Yeah, facts.
You get it? You don't have a choice. You have to stop. Like, you have to... The sickness has to go to one side. Yeah, the brokenness has to go to one side. Everything has to go to one side to do with your kids. So you have to be selfless.
The parents are good at that. As a 9 times out of 10, even no matter what you're going through, like literally, your kids don't even know about.
They don't even know.
They've got their own lives to deal with, isn't it? And I feel like that's usually the hallmark of a good parent, where it's like your children shouldn't really feel any struggle that you've got at that time. And also, your son's amazing in football. Like, actually really, 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 really good, isn't it? Like, how does that feel, isn't it? Knowing that he's actually cold.
Sick. Remember, his YouTube's got monetized before mine.
Oh, wow.
He started getting paid before me.
Oh, wow.
From YouTube.
What, do you give him the money?
Yeah, like, no, you know what? Let me be honest. I don't hand him the cash. I don't hand him the money. At one stage, I was saving it just in one account. And then he wanted some things. So I bought him some stuff out.
Did you tell him? This is coming from your money, you know?
He knows it's coming from his money. I told him, yeah, like, his money comes in. Yeah, his money comes in still. And he gets noticed. So when we're on the street, people notice him.
Is he still playing for I'll Take This Out?
Ladies and gentlemen, this part of the conversation is too spicy to come out.
Okay, you know what? Look, just put it here. Just put it here because I'm dying. Oh no, it's going to stay in.
Yeah?
Oh my God. I don't want it to be in your microphone,
I don't care, man. I don't care.
Okay, just put it there, it's fine.
Yeah,
no
sweet.
Problem. Perfect.
Yeah, basically, if he's just continuously sick for the next 3-4 years, then that means he's basically gonna make it. You're a soccer mom. How does that feel?
Yeah. Do you know what I said to somebody the other day? Yeah, I've been on the sideline for 10 years deep. Yeah, and I literally feel like it's like freedom and them situation. Like free.
What do you mean by that?
Like,
as in like what? Now you don't have to.
Me. Yeah. Let me go. I don't want to have to do this all the time. 10 years on the sideline.
But the next 10 years will be better though, innit? As in then you're going to be in the stadium, in the boxes.
10 years on the sideline is 10 years on the sideline is a lot, man. Every Sunday and that. Like, don't get me wrong. Remember, their dad's from South. So although he will do everything, I am here during the week. I have to do training twice a week. There's been times when he got scouted by Arsenal, Spurs, and West Ham all at the same time. He was playing football 5 times a week, and then having matches on a Sunday. So 5 days and then Sunday. Saturday was the only day that was off, and I've been doing this. Do you get what I mean?
You know what you need to do? You need to write it down, the cost involved, and then expense him when he gets older.
He knows, he knows. I'm not gonna lie, my son is so good. He's so appreciative.
What? He's so appreciative.
And he's so appreciative and he's so clued up. So like my son, like he don't get on to me or ask me for nothing. He's so like, he knows what I do for him. Like I do a lot for my kids and he knows what I do for him.
Well, do they know that? Do they know they've got a cool mum?
Yeah.
Is it what? Why do you think they know that?
It's alright, baby. Keep it there. It's fine. They know, man. My kids know. Then
again, you got abs there to...
Their friends think I'm sick. Their friends are on my page in my lives. I have to block them. I have to block them. Their friends go on my lives all the time.
But your mum was a cool mum as well, wasn't it? So it's like history just repeating itself, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember you got Abracadabra to take a picture, innit, with your son as well.
Yeah.
Now, I was going to ask you this as well, because when I had Lanicia here, things were coming back to me. Lanicia had Clifton Mentor, which I'll take out, isn't it?
Yeah. So did I.
Yeah, and I'm thinking, for what? For what? Now I'm thinking, why? Why did you have a Mentor?
You know what, yeah? I don't think I was a bad child, yeah? But I think I think because I was smart, yeah, I thought I could get away with a lot.
Yeah, you called your allowance. There's a smart allowance, yeah.
And I felt like, you see, like, for example, in class, yeah, if me and you was talking and we got in trouble, the first thing I'd say is, but I finished my work, though. Whereas someone else who was talking, they were just chatting their mouths off. They weren't actually doing their work. So I feel like I used to think I could get away with stuff. You all right? What's up? You need to go to the toilet?
It's straight there. And left.
Go outside there, go left.
Let me just make sure the light's on, innit?
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, this part of the conversation is too spicy to come out.
Yeah, you said
I still haven't even posted my video. My lord, my life is a shambles today.
Just make sure. Okay, cool. Do it in 5 minutes anyway, yeah? 5-10 minutes, yeah? Sweet. We'll be done in 5-10 minutes,
cool. Yeah. So, what I was saying was
you would have done your work anyway, innit?
Yeah, I feel like I used to talk a lot, and I was cheeky.
Yeah,
and I also used to feel like I knew everything. So if you're a teacher and you're trying to tell me something, if I feel like you're not making sense, I'm going to tell you that you're not making sense in it. So I just used to answer back. And another thing is that I used to defend myself. Like, I had them older girls that didn't like me. Do you get it? Because the boys in their year used to like me. So then they didn't like me. So then they wanted to fight me and all of these things. A certain times I'll fight. Do you get it? I'm sure you remember a few of the fights.
I remember one fight. Yeah. I think most girls feared you, so they didn't really... You know what I'm saying? Niggas get away with not having to fight that much. Like, Ishmael didn't really have fights because people kind of feared him, isn't it? And yours was the same thing.
Really wanted it. Do you know
no girl would really chat rubbish to you.
They wouldn't still. But do you remember the
Yeah, I remember that one, isn't it? They're in it.
Yeah. Do you remember he came down?
Did he come down? I don't even get why.
He was in the Grange. Was it called the Grange?
Alexandra Palace. Yeah.
And we had a big fight.
I remember that. But I'm saying in terms of, why did he come down? Like,
I think someone just told him LA was going back to LA. Go and be there, make sure no one touches LA.
Really?
Yeah, he came there. You got to take this bit out.
Ladies and gentlemen, this part of the conversation is too spicy to come out.
Bro, if anyone touches LA...
That's craziness, bro.
Yeah. And them times, I didn't even know who he was. I didn't know him like that.
Yeah, I only found out. I knew from that day because Kieran's like, this guy. Kieran knew about him.
Yeah. I think it could have been them lot. Could have been.
Wasn't even there.
Yeah, of course, yeah. And said no one can't touch LA. If anyone jumps in, everyone's getting licked.
Yeah, nobody was gonna jump. Oh, but then again, I guess
her girls hated me.
Yeah, but it is what it is. But yeah, so again, why did you have Clifton? Why did you need a mentor?
I had Clifton because, like I said, I just feel like I spoke too much. I feel like I was a bit cheeky in school. I feel like I kind of felt like I could do what I wanted. I was bunking a bit.
Ladies and gentlemen, this part of the conversation is too spicy to come out.
I think it was the adrenaline, I can't lie.
Oh, that's crazy.
It was blatantly the adrenaline.
And yeah, but it's because with the Clifton thing, isn't it? I was thinking, because I think I told Lanicia this as well, like, this guy, I used to think he was our friend. Until Adele told me this guy was a snitch. This guy would be telling. He's an adult, isn't it? He's a teacher, isn't it?
The thing is, he did snitch on me 1-2 times. I can't lie.
Of course he did.
Thinking about it now, I've never thought about it before. But thinking about it now, yeah, he did. He did. But at the same time, yeah.
Well, like, necessary evil. At the end of the day, he's an adult.
He was a good guy, though. He was a good guy. And to be fair, he's on like my socials. I think he was on my Facebook.
Is it?
Yeah, I think he was on my Facebook at one time.
Ladies and gentlemen, this part of the conversation is too spicy to come out.
Oh, God bless my man, boy.
Innit? But yeah, basically, I'm so sorry about this. The way this is the life of somebody who does social media.
Oh, you're uploading there.
Everything has to be done on time, otherwise it just doesn't work. Yeah. This is the problem right now. But, yeah, basically, that's why I had Clifton, because I couldn't shut my mouth.
Fair dues. Now, now, what do you reckon's next for you now, isn't it? Is it literally just going to be what? Just going to kick on with social media, isn't it?
The book started off as an ebook because that's what it should have been. Some people said that they wanted it to actually put it onto their bookshelf. They wanted it. So I said, you know what?
So they read it and wanted it.
Yeah, some people were just saying that they didn't want to even buy the ebook. They wanted it. They wanted it on their shelves, innit? So I was like, cool, let me just do the paperback version. It's an option. It's there. Let me do it. So I just done the paperback version. That came out 2 days later. And it's just been...
And is that self-funded? Like, you doing it yourself, not public? Yeah. And that's a vibe, man.
But,
how many copies have you made?
How many have I sold?
No, not sold. Made, innit?
It doesn't work like that.
Oh, even better. That's better.
Bases,
Oh, that's cool. So, that's sick. So they order first and then they come. So roughly how long does it take to receive a copy?
About 5 days, 4 days.
Oh, that's a vibe.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool, man. Yeah, okay, sweet.
So the book, I'm just going to push the book. To be fair, I just want to do more and more and more of my socials. My TikTok is popping at the moment, like to the point where I'm getting like 100k views on my videos and stuff. Right. So I'm thinking if I just continue with my social media, keep pushing with the social stuff, other things will come. Do you get it?
Ladies and gentlemen, this part of the conversation is too spicy to come out.
So I haven't told anybody because that's content for me.
Okay,
so
cool.
I haven't said anything to
anyone. Well, when you drop that and that goes viral, I'm gonna clip this part out, isn't it? And literally just attach it.
You know what? I didn't tell anybody. I'm gonna say exactly why I think it's important. Then, if that's the case, I feel like when you're doing things, you need to not tell nobody because red eye is real.
Facts, 100%.
And in Islam, we say mashallah after you say something to somebody. Like, for example, if I say, I don't know, I like your clothes, I say mashallah. Mashallah is like a way of saying like,
God willing.
Cover it.
Oh, cover it. Oh, yeah.
Like,
okay.
May the devil not be able to get to that kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? So, I just feel like when you tell people things that you're doing, not everybody has your best interest at heart. Yeah, your best interest at heart.
So I'm praying against it.
Right. Some people pretend that they're happy for you. They're not really happy for you. And to be fair, I feel like telling some people that I even told is even through now.
Oh, right.
Do you get what I'm saying? Not that I can even think of who, because I can't think of who, because I didn't tell.
Yeah, because you wouldn't tell them if you thought that it would have been.
But at the same time, I don't know who's heard, who knows, who found out. I don't know, innit? But yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, this part of the conversation is too spicy to come out.
I'm passing.
And you know what? As well, my kids. I have a son, and my son is in year 7, and right now he's about to go into year 8, and he's a very, very good boy. But I work with children, and I see how easy it is for them to be influenced.
I'm a good boy.
Right, and I see what happens in schools now. Damn, if you thought that us in school was bad, you see the things that I witness in school now. Yeah, damn, sometimes I want to cry. I want to cry like I feel like a proper auntie. Like I want to cry tears. Because I can't actually believe that this is what's going on.
Like what? Give me some examples.
Like they're just into everything. Like things that as adults we'll just now get introduced to. Like,
wait, hold on one second. Is it because at the time, bear in mind, isn't it? What year age group are you talking about?
I'm talking about
secondary school.
I'm talking about from primary school all the way up. I'm talking year 6. The conversations year 6s are even getting caught having group chats that police are having to come into school, and show parents the things that the children are discussing in group chats and stuff, language that they're using, things that they're involved in, little girls and things that they're even like initiating, and you're thinking,
Yeah, but we were bad as well, man.
No, but Danny.
But obviously, it's one of them ones.
No.
Viewing it firsthand, basically, we were bad and we weren't the baddest. But what you're doing is you're getting a bit of holistic view of some of the baddest individuals, isn't it? And what they're experiencing. Yeah, and obviously, I can imagine that it's just not nice
crazy,
at all,
but
mate.
It's not even like, I think before, when we was younger, I feel like there was a certain, like, in school, for example, you might have a certain group of people that you know are bad and they're into certain things. Now it's like that little group is the good ones, and then the whole school is the bad ones. No, I swear down.
So the majority of people are just so bad.
They're lost. They're finished to the point that I'm scared for my child. Like I'm scared every day that boy goes to school. I say to him, "Remember Allah." That's why I said, "Remember Allah," because the things that he's exposed to when he goes out with his friends, he's probably annoyed. every time he leaves the house, remember Allah can see you, know. Remember Allah is watching you. Remember Allah, say Bismillah before you leave the house. Say this. I'm like that because I'm like, this place is crazy.
Facts, boy.
That is crazy in all different ways. From
I understand why you would worry, and it's one of those ones because it's like as much influence as you have at home, the people that you spend most of your time with and your friends, it's easy to be influenced. And certain times, no matter how good you are, sometimes that even works against you. But what your son's got great for him is he can play ball, and that saves a lot of man as well, isn't it? Being good, and all the man them know that you're good. You're the good football player.
But you know what? That's a good thing as well, because like I was saying to you, like him, he started year 7. I was a bit worried about him starting year 7, and every day he was coming home like, Mum, some year 10s come up to me today. They told me they subscribed to my channel. Oh, Mum, some boys in year 8 said that they know me from YouTube. Mum, like every day it was something else here, to the point where now this boy's like, everyone knows me in my school. Like, he's year 7 and the year 11s will be calling him. And I'm like, why do you know this big man with a whole beard?
Big man!
Because you know the year 11s, they look like big men. There's one year 11, I thought he was a teacher. I thought he was a teacher for years, driving past this boy on the morning, Oh, come to find out he was in 6th form.
He's got a beard.
Beard, moustache, everything. You would have called him uncle. If you saw him, I said that, you would say uncle. You would say your uncle. I said that, So, I see my son, just known by everyone. And I said to me, see football, that will be your saviour, you know, because he plays with so many people that I could send him to like a new youth club somewhere and he'll be like, Mum, remember blah, blah, blah from here. He plays for this. I swear him here. He knows everyone. And then on top of it, the YouTube now, like I said, people come up to him. Like people on the street. But then I said to him, it can work against you as well.
Some haters
because
as well,
sometimes people want to test you. Even with me. Sometimes I see girls looking at me, and I know you know me from online, but rather than you come and say to me, oh, hi, you're right, or I follow you or whatever, because I have that. People say, oh, I follow your channel, or do you do vlogs, whatever. I'll talk to you, innit? Like, I'm a nice person. And as well, on top of it, I never ever want to give no one a bad impression of me. So when you meet me, I'm going to be extra nice. Even if I'm tired, whatever, I'm going to talk to you.
Helps the channel as well.
Yeah. Like, I feel like there's girls that will look at you in a way like they want you to say something. Like they want a reaction from you. So they can film you and get you on the shade barra. You're not putting me on the shade barra. That's why I just have to ignore some people. But like him, he's a young boy. Some people might want to try it. Yeah,
but luckily, some of the naughty boys in those instances will protect him from that. So that's when they...
Do you know what's good? His mum is a mad woman. Everybody knows that's my son. Listen, I said to him, your friends there, everyone better know better, because if I have to leave my house and come out there, they will say your mum's a psycho, bro.
Ladies and gentlemen, this part of the conversation is too spicy to come out.
But yeah, man, lovely coming on. It's been a pleasure having you.
Thank you so much.
Let me touch the snake, isn't it?
You have to touch the snake.
Okay, cool.
You actually have to. Otherwise, your viewers are going to know that you're a wimp.
Oh my God.
See?
Wow.
Does it feel how you felt? I mean, it doesn't feel how you felt.
Feels like leather, really. Yeah. Is this what leather's made of,
No.
Snake skin?
No, it's not.
Oh.
It's weird, isn't it? But the bottom, feel the bottom. The bottom feels a bit different.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
A bit more...
I saw your finger pop out. I thought that was his face.
Yeah, this bit is a bit more like smooth.
What's the worst that this thing can do to me? Oh my God. Bite me?
Yeah.
And will it hurt?
No. It bit my finger once by accident because I was feeding it the rat.
I think it was by accident.
Because I was feeding it the rat and it went to bite the rat but bit my finger.
He's like, no, I'm tired of this woman.
Yeah. You're going to get a picture then? You're going to hold it and get a picture?
Oh, no.
Are you sure?
Good, man. I'm good with them.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I
think you can get a picture though.
Nah, man, I can't.
I think you can. Let me get you at least like this. At least touching it then, dummy. So I can at least say you touched it.
Ooh. I've been covering my mouth, man.
Why?
Look, what was it? The barber shaped me up, and then I said, yeah. Oh my God, this is amazing. Huh?
See, you're actually holding it. You might as well just hold it now, isn't it?
Okay, cool. Well, just hold it myself.
Just like that. Let go.
Yo,
thank you. There you go.
Bro, the face, he's licking me. He's licking me. Oh my God.
She. Daddy.
Oh my God. Oh, that's all right then. Yeah, what?
See?
Boy.
She's fine.
slide.
Now you got pictures of you holding the slide.
Yeah, send me that. One second, let me.
Tell you what's changed right now. In a different field, different lane right now. Now I'm in the murk, switching lanes right now. Passive income getting paid right now. Used to roll around with sinners, bulldozers and killers. Now we focused on figures, 3-course meals for dinners, 5-star suites and villas. Now the swag hit different, cause the bag is different.